To start with, you'll just need a straight edge like a ruler or the edge of a piece of paper and a pencil to draw your straight lines. Once you have your lines in place, you can plan out your calligraphy. For example, to start with, you might just want to write a simple word in flowing calligraphy. In calligraphy, you can add swirls to the letter to make it a little bit more fancy. So for our L, we added a swirl at the top and the bottom. Then, halfway between the first two lines, you can draw another line down the middle if you want to, or you can just kind of take a look and see about halfway down. You can make a circle for the O and add a swirl on top of that as well. Then, for the V, we'll make it a little bit fancy. No swirl, but just curves on the top. And then the E will be curved. If you write it in pencil first, then it's easier to decorate it with a pen. There are different kinds of pens you can use. Some will have a flat or angled tip, others a brush tip, or you can just use any regular marker or pen. If you use one with an angled tip, it will give an interesting look. A regular marker will give the same thickness of line throughout the lettering, whereas an angled tip or flat tip will give you different line widths. So you can see that starting out, it's a bit thicker. Then as I turn the corner, the line going vertical is a bit thinner. This is because I'm holding my pen at the same angle, but the angle of the tip takes care of adding that line difference. Again, I can swirl around for my next letter and finish it off. After this, I can erase the pencil lines and maybe I can choose to decorate around the letters with hearts, stars, or whatever I would like to do. You can make this into a card by getting heavier paper or cardstock and folding it in half and adding your lettering to that. If you're writing something where you need more than one line, make sure there's a small space in between your two lines for the top word and your two lines for the bottom word. This little space will give you room to do extra fun flourishes. So in this case, I'm going to start with the letter T, swirling in and up to a fancy H, and A, N, up for the K, and then a nice swirly lettering for the K. For the top of the T, I'm going to do a big swirl all the way to the N. For my second letter or line, I'll make a Y with a big swirl, an O with a smaller swirl, and again, using the pencil first lets me make any mistakes or reorganize my lettering. If I like it the way it is, I can go on with my pen. Again, I can use an angled pen, a brush pen, or just any regular pen or marker. If I use an angled pen, I just need to make sure to keep my hand at the same angle at all times. I can't twist or turn my hand while using this type of pen, or else I won't get the thick and thin lines that I would like to. If you're using this kind of pen, a calligraphy pen, and your lines are thinner going up and down vertically, and thicker going across, you're doing it exactly right. If they're not thicker going across and thinner up and down, you may have to change the angle of your pen. The angle that I'm holding at, resting on my fingers here and knuckle, is a good angle. It's about a 45-degree angle. Then I can go on to my second line and do the same thing. Just relax. If you don't get it right the first time, just try again.